Medicine, Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent. Medicine, Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Hey y'all, it's Nquetta and I'm back with another video, and these are my tips on how you end up in a situationship. Usually you'll end up in a situationship if you stop maintaining an active life. When you abandon your hobbies and the things that you enjoy to now be available, and if you do not maintain an active life, and you drop everything at the drop of a dime for this guy, you 911, drop everything, Craig is in trouble for a guy, you will most likely end up in a situationship because you're making everything revolve around him instead of revolving him into what you got already going on, so he needs to get in where he fits in. Don't stop neglecting the things that you enjoy, that you love, or that you like doing for this guy. Keep maintaining a busy, active social life, and he can get in where he can fit in. You know what I mean? You schedule him as like an appointment, like everything else, but do not move and rearrange everything to fit into what his agenda is. If you have something to do at the time he wants to see you, then you have something to do. That does not come from, you don't go rearranging your schedule just off of potential or dating. You can start rearranging your schedule when it's official, when you guys are in like walking steady with one another. Like, that's your man, he your girl, and walking side by side together. But before anything before that is no. And even when you're in a relationship, you still should maintain some sort of like independence outside of this guy as well until you say I do. That's when the real sacrificing comes in. But everything I do and below, you keep maintaining an active social life. Make sure you don't make everything centered around him. So that's one thing. Also, I feel like you are going to end up in a situationship if you stop doing nice things for yourself. Sometimes you get comfortable when you're dating and in relationships, but keep doing the things that, make you feel good and give you that extra oomph as a woman, because that's a part of it too. Sometimes you feel like you may not get nobody better, or you don't feel like you want to get someone better. You feel like this is all is as good as it gets. You're just going to stay here with this guy and try to mold yourself and conform yourself into what he likes. No, again, that to me is a husband benefit, a husband privilege. You scale everything down. You be yourself. You know what I mean? If he likes your hair, wear long hair. If you like wearing long hair, don't go and cut your hair short to conform to what he wants. He does not deserve all that from you. If he likes natural girls, but you like wearing wigs, wear your wigs. You have to be yourself. I heard this from a blogger one time. Black Girls Are Easy. I love that blog. He was saying like, you don't care about what a guy wants if it ain't you. So don't go contouring yourself, being a ventriloquist, gymnastics circus monkey to fulfill or do all these extra things for a guy. Don't you do it. You keep being yourself. Go to the nail salon. If he likes French manicures and you like pink nail polish, wear your pink nail polish. Keep doing your thing as you, and keep, like I said, maintaining yourself. Don't get stagnant, because at the same time, this brings me to like my next point. Vet the person. Figure out what makes him worthy and deserving of you. This actually goes back to my point in the beginning. Maintain an active social life. Before I get into the vetting part, maintain an active social life. Keep doing the things that you enjoy and you like, because at the same time, you don't want to have the potential to put all your eggs in this one basket. Sometimes when we like a guy, we want it to work out with just that one guy. But no, that's what I'm saying. Keep an active social life. Keep doing the things you enjoy. That way you're out and about and you increase your chances of meeting more men. You have to be seen. You have to realize and keep remembering that you are that girl. You know what I mean? That you're always wanting. You know what I mean? So if this guy starts acting up, you remember, like, wait a minute. When I was, on my way to Zumba class, when I was on my my way to my pottery class. Because again, remember, you're maintaining your active social life. You gonna remember that guy to try to get your number. You know what I mean? But she's like, no, I'm good. But just know that you're still the cast me out. Even when you're like, dating or seriously dating this one person or in a relationship with this one person. That's what I'm saying. You have to maintain a social life. Keep doing the things that you enjoy. That way it increases your chances of meeting other men, and you don't have the potential of putting all your eggs in one basket. That will also keep you in a situationship. You know what I mean? When you just feel like this guy is as good as it gets, he's really great, really like him, and that's it. No, don't do that. You know what I mean? He's as good as it gets as of right now, because you're not meeting anybody. You're not comparing anybody with him, but when you like dating a couple guys and they all like you and feeling you, you know what I mean? You don't overemphasize just one. You gonna pay attention to the one that is really trying to come after you. But sometimes, if it's just that one guy there, and you want him to do everything, he just may not be for you. He is just not that into you, sis. It just could be that. So my next point is, make sure you vet the person that you are dating. If you don't, you're going to end up in a situationship. A lot of times when you don't vet the person, it's because you're living in a fantasy. All you need is a man. You know what I mean? You just need a guy to fit that role. You're not getting into his background. You don't understand what makes him tick, what makes him think. You don't understand where he came from, what his relationship with his mom was like, what his dad was like, what it was like for him growing up in high school, college. You don't know his hopes, plans, dreams, and fears. You have to know these things before getting in a serious relationship with a person. And a lot of times when you're just dating, or when you're just dating this one person, he just seems like such a great catch, you skip the vetting part. You know what I mean? You just want this man to fit the role of the Prince Charming that you have in your head. And you're not doing it based off of compatibility or, anything deep. You're just doing it because he's a man and he just came into your life at the right moment. He just so happened to walk off the street and then you're casting him to the role. No. You got to hold auditions and get the best man for the job. You have to actually get to know a person. Talk to him. Look for reasons why to cut him off, actually. Don't be so accepting that first. Look for reasons of why it won't work. And I remember hearing that from Mindful Attraction. It's another YouTuber I listen to. That is very, very true, because sometimes when you like a person or you just wanted to work with somebody, you are going to intentionally overlook red flags because you want this thing to work. You don't want a reason to cut him off. You're going to make excuses for the things that he do, because now you're already emotionally invested most of the time. You know what I mean? So vet a person. Find out why is he worthy of me? Why should I take myself off the market for him? What makes him a great catch? What makes him a good guy? And also, even if you're able to say those things to yourself, why he's this, why he's that. Also remember that it's 10 guys, 20 guys, 30 guys, 100 more guys like him too. So I don't want you to make him out to be like this once in a lifetime kind of guy, because sometimes when you have that in your mind and he messes up, you forget that it's other men that's like him, that's just as good as him, that has it going on as him out there in the world, that will treat you the way you want to be treated, But because you done put in your mind, oh my gosh, I won't find nobody else like him, now you're going to be stuck in a situation that you really need to walk away from. So these are my tips on how to not be in a situationship. You got to get up, get out, and get something. You got to move when guys say move. And I don't want none of y'all to be in those situationships now that we about to end 2021. That was so 2021 to be in a situationship. 2022 is relationship, marriage energy for me, okay? And for the rest of us, all right? So thanks again for stopping by, listening to me, and thank you again for subscribing to my channel. And we will talk soon.